I got a serious question, and I got a serious fucking answer. But it takes practice. Everything takes practice, you know. I'm hitting it most of the time, but I could hit it all the time. I'm on my first post-COVID local, and I'm not sure how to get past the nerves. So why are you nervous? Be transparent with me. Because I used to be good, but I'm afraid I'm not anymore. It doesn't matter if you're not good anymore, and it doesn't matter about how good you are, or how good you used to be. And if you're not good anymore, you know, you should be humble enough to admit that you're not as good as you used to be, and then use that acknowledgement and that humbleness to just be as good, if not better, than what you were before. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not as good as you used to be, then just fucking get good again, get better. You know what I mean? Like, you know the way you got good again, so just get better. So like, it doesn't matter that you're nervous, because you're all the time you're gonna be nervous. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter if you're MKLeo. Doesn't matter if you're an 0-2. You're always gonna be nervous. It's just a matter of how much your nerves take over. So you don't want your nerves to take over your play. You want to be able to be as nervous as fuck and still win. That's how players will play sets, and they'll be super fucking stone cold, and they'll win the set, and they'll pop off like the fucking best thing in their life just happened to them, because they overcame their nerves and they let their nerves get the best of them. So that's the whole point of having nerves, is recognizing that your nerves don't control you, and at the end of the day, you always will control your actions, you know? If you're scared of something, then you can tell yourself that even though, like, I'm scared, like, it doesn't matter, because, you know, there's only two outcomes that happen in a set. You either win or you lose, and that's fucking it, you know? You don't lose anything. Like, you don't lose, like, fucking, like, your house isn't on the line, like, you know, you probably pay like fucking $10 to enter. If it's a major, you probably paid like a couple hundred to like go there and stuff. But like, at the end of the day, you don't lose anything more. You don't lose anything more for losing that set. You know what I mean? So there's no reason to be nervous, because there's nothing at stake, you know? And if you're a true competitor, you're gonna lose, and then you're just gonna come back in there and then just win again. You know what I mean? As long as you grind, as long as you work towards your goals, you know, you're always winning. That's what I think. You know what I mean? Like here, if I wasn't practicing my let trumps right now, and like getting my let trumps, and, you know, and practicing is everything I can, you know, I have no excuse for losing in something where I want to like be better at it. You know what I mean? If I'm dropping my combos and I'm not practicing my combos, then I have no excuse to get better. You know? Why am I gonna have nerves of something that I've never practiced before? You know? Nerves is like you studied for a math exam, and the math exam comes, and you don't know if you're gonna fucking pass the math exam, even though you studied. And even though you did study, you felt like everything you were confident of in your study, and even then, you felt like you were gonna fucking fail. You know? That's like something you should be nervous for. When you tried for something, you grinded for something, and now you're afraid that it's gonna fucking pay off, or not pay off. You know? Like, that's when nerves really come into play. So if you have been grinding like 10 hours a day, or however much you've been grinding when you considered yourself good, then don't think about the then, and just think about now. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you should be afraid of. It's all just a game. It's all just one tournament. You know? You shouldn't be afraid of one tournament. This time when you went 0-2, you were dropping a lot of combos. So you're hitting like nair, and then you were dropping the second nair. You know what I mean? But then in the second tournament, you know, you're playing, you hit this nair, and then you get the follow up on the forward air. You know, little changes like that. You know, you went from being an 0-2er who had no shot of taking the game to an 0-2er who has a shot at fucking taking the set. You know what I mean? Like, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter as long as you're putting in the work. You know, you can get the same placing over and over again, but as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see improvement in yourself. And improvement in yourself with how you've been playing will always be better than like improvement like in terms of results. You know what I mean?